Welcome back to Buzz on Business with the Northern Medina County Chamber Alliance. And I'm here with Julie Collison with
Ingenuity Unlimited.
Ingenuity Unlimited. So thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about how you got started in this. I know you like to help with special education a little bit, but just in general, you saw a need.
Yeah, so I have a background in special education. I was an intervention specialist for a while, and then I went into being a transition coordinator, which I helped students transition from school to adult services. And throughout all of that, especially with the employment side, I was working with a lot of businesses on getting job skills for my students, actually going there to work, and there was a lot of lack of knowledge. So I really wanted to step outside of that and kind of share the knowledge with the greater community rather than just the small community that I was a part of with the schools. And I have a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old, and I wanted to have more time for them and kind of build a schedule that worked for me.
Sure, that's great. And you were seeing a gap then between employers being frustrated with employees and thinking they hired someone great for the job and then they're not meeting expectations. And they might not even know that this person has a disability.
Right.
And the person doesn't have to divulge it, but you can help make those connections.
Yeah, a lot of times I talk to businesses and they're frustrated because all of a sudden they're, sitting down in a formal meeting, passing out an improvement plan to an employee who then says, well, I have a disability. And, then everyone's kind of frustrated and confused and not sure where to go from there. So really working with businesses on a proactive approach versus reactive so that they're not being caught off guard as much and they're getting the most out of their employee from the start.
Right. And I would think it can make an employer attractive because in their hiring practices, their welcome packet, all the information that they're providing to someone coming on board, they're going to have a little section in there that talks about having programs and being accommodating.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is any kind of disability. A lot of times people think of when they're hiring someone with a disability, they're thinking someone who may need a lot of intense needs. A lot of accommodations cost nothing or are really low cost, but yet people are still afraid to ask for them.
Sure. Yeah, because they don't want to appear weaker or different, not as competitive. And this can help in an office setting as well as someone working remote.
Yeah, it can be office, factory, really anywhere it applies.
Okay. What are some recent changes you've helped with or situations that it just really made a difference? What are some small tweaks that cost nothing but were helpful?
A lot of people need to learn about it, need to learn about very simple fixes, even just like size of text or font or offering different types of interview formats, different kinds of application, different ways to show that you have the skills to do the job, because someone may not be great in an interview and they won't get it, but they could have been the most qualified person and can actually do the job very well.
So what's a way, as someone is conducting an interview, to realize maybe they're not going down, like they're following their standard practice and it's not getting the results they expected? Like they thought they had a great candidate and this person is not interviewing well. Usually can tell. So what's a way they can switch it up?
I've been in interviews before where people are just kind of like, are you anxious? Like I could tell, something's, off, but I think honestly this goes with the proactive versus reactive, offering different types of interview formats. How do you prefer to be interviewed? Virtual, in person? Do you have videos of you doing the job, so a portfolio or however it may be? So being open to a variety. Maybe, the company says we do have to have this in person, but I also want to give you a chance to do X, Y, and Z, because there's a lot riding on that one moment in time.
Okay. So how would someone do a video interview?
So it's obviously dependent on the industry that they're in. But I've had people where it's a job that you can see them doing, and so they have done it in the past. I had worked with some high school students that had done work, we videoed them, put that in their portfolio.
Yeah.
And then they use that as part of their application. We also talk about doing like work trial. Like you're not having kind of this gray area. You're not officially hired, but you have this work trial period where we're going to see how you do, how you mix. And then at the end of this period, we'll talk about whether you're an official hire.
Okay. And you like to give back to the community as well. So you work with parents, educators, people who are helping students like age 14 and up enter the college atmosphere or employment as well, right?
Yeah, so I'm really involved with a transition group. We are a bunch of different organizations that come together to put on a transition expo every year, and we do lots of different trainings throughout the year as well. And then I work very closely. I'm very much so a PTA mom. So I really work to bring this side of things to our school systems as well.
Okay. Well, thank you, Julie, for being here. And people can find you on LinkedIn.
Yep.
So that'd be a great way to connect, or of course your company website. So thank you. That is all for this segment of Buzz on Business. We'll be right back.